Hi everyone, Johnny here with Always PC, bringing you a $1,000 SkyLake PC Build part list capable of doing 1440p gaming on high settings with 60 plus frames per second in more mature gaming titles and in newer titles with moderate quality settings. $1,000 is a great price point for the most bang for the buck and performance parts for our build. So without further ado, here we go. With Intel announcing that non-K SkyLake processors will be unlocked to overclocking via a BIOS update, there was no doubt that we were going to be putting together a SkyLake build. For the processor, we went with a SkyLake i5-6400 quad-core CPU, factory clocked at 2.7 GHz, but it can be overclocked to an astonishing 4 plus gigahertz. And for the motherboard that is going to allow us to overclock the i5-6400 is the ASRock Z170 Pro 4. This motherboard has a thin power phase design delivery system, great for the overclocking the CPU, an HDMI port, 4 DDR4 slots with a max of 64 GB of RAM, 2 PCI Express 3.0 slots, 6 SATA 3 connectors with speeds of up to 6 GB per second, 2 SATA Express connectors with speeds of up to 10 GB per second, and 6 USB 3.0 ports on the rear I/O panel, and it is compatible with Windows 10. In my opinion, this is just a steal for the price it is going for currently. To cool the CPU, we went with a Corsair H80i GT all-in-one CPU cooler to keep the CPU temperatures as low as possible while we overclock. For the RAM, we went with two 4GB ADATA XPG Z1 DDR4 RAM sticks clocked at 2400 MHz. Most current and new gaming titles do not use more than 8 GB of RAM and are more dependent on the GPU VRAM and CPU base clock. For storage, we went with a 240 GB Crucial BX200 with read speeds of 540 MB per second and write speeds of 450 MB per second. It's perfect for installing your Windows 10 on here and your other application for faster boot times. And in addition, we went with a 1TB Hitachi HDD to serve as gaming library and multimedia storage. For the GPU, we went with an Asus Radeon R9 390 Strix 8GB. This is a beast of a card capable of crushing 1080p on ultra settings without an overclock and very capable of doing 1440p gaming at moderate high settings with a guaranteed 60 plus frames per second. Check the description box below for a link to a review by Hot OCP on the Asus R9 390 Strix and an overclocking guideline. For the PSU, we went with an EVGA Supernova 750 watt 80 plus bronze semi-modular power supply in order to power the whole system and allow us to overclock the CPU primarily and the GPU if it is not too strenuous on the PSU. And in order to hold all of these components, we went with a Corsair Spec 3 Red ATX mid-tower case. This case has great airflow and clearance for the all-in-one cooler and the GPU length. So guys, thank you for watching this video. The link for the PC parts list is included in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more videos, and drop a comment on what you think of this video. Go savage on those comments. Thank you guys and bye.